TheSplitsPodcast.
Okay.
So, welcome everybody to another episode of
The
the Splits
Podcast.
Podcast. I'm your host, or one of your hosts.
Oh hell no! This guy's already
My
trying
name
to
is
take
John.
ownership over here.
Hey, don't try to steal my shine. I'm your host, John, and across from me is.
I'm your host, Jesus. You already know. I be
Why do you sound
Jam.
like a robot? I am your host. Like, come on, guy.
Now I was trying to hear myself back. It didn't sound too clear. Let me make sure this mic's good. Okay.
So yeah, bro, how you been, bro? Like, let's just.
Good, man.
Good, another episode.
Another episode.
Getting down to this once more.
Yep.
We did little upgrades.
Yeah.
We want to address two things right now.
We have
before
to.
we start.
We have to, bro.
The first thing was we've been running into little issues
Yep.
with the recording, whether it be audio, video, equipment. You want to elaborate more on that?
Yeah, man. Yeah. First of all, I mean, I guess this is part of growing pains, right? Like, I guess
course,
you know,
yeah.
with everything, you know, whether it be podcasts, you know, if you're becoming like a filmmaker, you got to learn the kinks. You know, there's always gonna be little hurdles that you got to go over. But yeah, it's just one of those things where, you know, initially the problem was we were having some audio issues. That was one.
Yep.
We figured that out. Then after the audio issues, you know, okay, yeah, we got that glimmer of hope. Yes, we're good. We're gonna get this right. Then we had a visual problem with the camera.
Yeah.
So it's been a nightmare. No, but there was one more, another issue, a third one. The third one was, you know, we figured out the audio, we figured out the camera, but then the next thing is editing. There was like some issues with the editing.
Yeah.
So yeah, bro.
And that would hurt the most.
Yeah, it did.
That one was hurtful, bro. Like we had it all down pat. All of a sudden, the editing wants to like take a shit, bro. No, jode un poco.
Yeah, but don't worry, we got it taken care of.
Yeah,
we got it figured out.
We got this. Yeah, like
now.
Don't you guys worry, we'll be on time. We're not gonna make empty promises.
No, we can't.
So, stay tuned, guys, please.
Definitely.
All right. So the second thing I want to address on a little serious note, well, not too serious. I just I don't want to like offend anybody. I don't want to
do that.
Draw people away from us. But we talked about George Floyd and the situation going on.
Yeah.
Last episode. I know it's been a crazy week.
Definitely.
This week has been probably one of the craziest. We've had protests, looters, a lot of violence.
Yeah.
Curfew. Especially here in South Florida, we had a curfew in our county.
Yeah.
There
was. Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
No, I don't know if you heard. There was actually, because I live by Davie. There was actually a protest. I think yesterday.
On Griffin and 441.
Yeah. And I heard, bro. I don't know if you saw the news. Evander Holyfield
was out there. Yeah. They interviewed him and everything. I'm surprised, bro. Like
I didn't know he lived around here. I was like, oh man, that's pretty cool.
But yeah, so we talked about George Floyd a little bit. We talked about what happened. We just gave a little summary of what happened. The officers, third degree murder, whatever. Now it's second degree. But I just want to let you guys know that a lot of people came up to us. Were like, "Oh, get your facts straight. Keep everything in line." I just want to make sure you guys know that this podcast is not CNN. We're not Anderson Cooper. I'm not, Cuomo. I'm not none of those guys. Like, we're just reporting to what we hear, and that's it. If you guys have more facts, feed them to us. We want to hear it, because we might miss some things. And I think my co-host also feels the same way. Like,
in layman's terms, fuck y'all. I'm just kidding. Oh,
damn, bro. Like, now we're going to lose it for real. But no, it's not nothing against anybody. It's just that we...
No.
We were getting the details on the go, basically. Mm-hmm. And yeah, we were probably all over the place. I'm not going to lie. We were saying a lot of different type of shit. But at the same time, this podcast, for God's sake, we're under comedy on Spotify. So this podcast is more like just have a good time, comedic things, just to vibe and chill. We're not here to report we're not MSNBC, we're not, freaking CNN Español or nothing like that. So if you guys have, if you guys want to give us, information, we'll gladly take it. But just to know that we also have opinions, and just wanted to, establish that and get it out there.
See, bro, I love how they put us in the comedy section, like you mentioned on Spotify.
Out of nowhere, like somebody's listening.
Yeah,
somebody was out there, like.
I wonder how that works though with the algorithms. Like, how do they determine? Is there like one person that listens that from Spotify that has to hear to make the clearance?
I don't think it's a person. I think it's like a robot. It's like an artificial intelligence robot that says, "Oh," that probably like does a robot laugh and then says, "Oh, okay, comedy, drama, sci-fi."
Robots taking over, bro.
Yeah, bro.
Taking over, todo.
So yeah, bro. Let's get since we're on like a little topic here. Let's get into another, something about language. And I know a lot of our followers, listeners, they've had a problem, especially the bilingual ones.
See.
Or maybe if you're not really bilingual, maybe you just know more English than Spanish.
Or if you're bisexual. I don't know.
Anyways, there's nothing about this guy. Come on, bisexual. Mira este. So some people like me, we run into this, and my co-host too. A lot of people have been telling us, "Oh, do an episode en español, hablas español,
sí.
¿Por qué solo en inglés? No te entiendo, ¿qué te pasa a ti? Tus raíces son de Honduras." I understand, but at the same time, like if you read the description in our podcast, it says American-born catrachos.
So básicamente somos gringos.
Somos gringos primero y después catrachos.
Sí, hombre.
But they don't understand that.
No.
And I feel like, sometimes they single us out, saying, "Oh, yeah, you forgot your language. Oh, when you speak to us, you don't speak the Honduran Spanish. You speak some weird Spanish, un español tan raro que no te entiendo. ¿Qué es la palabra carajo? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Qué es el otro?" What people fail to realize is that, especially in our countries, in Honduras, or any other country, what they fail to realize is that we live in South Florida.
Claro.
El sur de la Florida. This here is a Hispanic melting pot.
Oh, yeah.
We have Venezolanos, Colombianos, Puerto Ricans, Cubanos. We have Mexicanos. Everybody here, bro. So even if you don't want to speak like them, you're going to pick it up.
Yeah, let me just say something about that too, bro.
Yeah.
Even if, and I think you touched on this before we started recording. Cuando yo hablo español, it's like you can't really distinguish que, oh, he's a catracho right away. Because I feel like my Spanish, I don't know, you guys, give me your opinion. I feel it sounds like una mezcla. Porque, like he said, we live in that melting pot of puros Latinos from diferentes culturas. So it's like, damn. You pick up, it's like, unconsciously we pick up the different accents, the different palabras, dichos, todo. So, sí, soy catracho de sangre, That's my blood, That's our blood.
Yeah.
But it's like, somos aquí americanos, pero americanos que we're like, how do you say this? What's that damn lizard that blends in? We're like...
A chameleon?
We're like chameleons.
Yeah.
We're like a Spanish culture chameleons down here in South Florida. So that's how that goes.
But sometimes, especially my family or our families, I can't speak for you, but I speak for myself. The Honduran families, they don't understand that, like we're in a melting pot.
Yeah. And
they don't understand that in their country, there's only one type of person.
Yeah.
Or the majority is Hondurans. So of course you're gonna speak Hondureño. You're gonna say "que pedo," "que onda," stuff like that. You start cursing in Hondureño. And over here, like, bro, like, besides Jesus and maybe like one other person, all my other friends are Cuban, Nicaragüense, whatever. So I'm gonna pick up what they say. So I wanted to throw that out there because it's just that I'm not saying it's a struggle, but I'm saying, like, at least with me, like, I have uncles and aunts that are like, "Oh, tú no eres catracho, tú eres otra cosa, blah, blah, blah." Y, so I just want to, throw that out there and make it known that I'm catracho, but I speak different Spanish. No, my Spanish is just like you said, una mezcla.
Yeah.
Es poquito de todo.
See, man, like I've gotten like a bunch of different things. Hey, where are you from? I've gotten Puerto Rican. I've gotten Cuban.
Yeah.
I've gotten. Fuck, I've even gotten like the just I guess my facial features that I look like if I'm from Arab or un árabe, especially con mi barba. I think you know.
Yeah.
Even my mom one time joked about me, but it's 'cause when I first started growing my beard, I said,
Mira mi
¿para qué te estás creciendo esa mierda? Pareces un árabe, ¿no? Te van a confundir.
Mira, Saddam Hussein, míralo.
But yeah, man, no, it's, man, let me tell you like this, bro. Honestly, and especially during these times, it's like perfect, bro. It's good that we all have that unity of like, learning, picking up different cultures
course, yeah.
and embracing it. Like, okay, yeah, maybe I'll say, sometimes se me sale un que hola, a veces que se me sale parce.
Que lo que,
It's like a little bit of everything, bro. It's just embracing more than ever. We got to come together, not just Latinos, worldwide. And during these times, as we see all the craziness going on out there in the world, more than ever, bro. We just gotta embrace each other, love each other, and that's what it's all about. We bleed the same blood, all of us, anyway. Well,
of course.
Of course, I think it's like different type because it's type O, but
yeah, but it's still red when it comes out.
Red.
so in a way, you have a point.
Yeah, yeah.
But we're not gonna get all medical right now. So,
no, we can't do that.
Because that's some shit I don't know how to talk about.
Hey, it's good to know though, because bro,
of course, yeah.
You never know in the future. Some shit goes on, man. Oof,
if you know how to do CPR, it'll help you. Yeah. Some way or another.
Bro, in my 9 to 5, actually, one of the things they required me to do, I had to learn CPR because, what I do is I work in a heavy equipment rental industry.
Yeah.
And they appointed me as the safety coordinator in that field.
Wait, ¿a quién pusieron?
Would you believe that? I'm a safety guy. Yes.
Se mueren todos.
No. No, but one of the things, of course, I had to learn CPR, so I'm like actually certified. So if you buy me, you guys see me out there, or you, bro, I got you, bro. I got you. I know what to do. I got this.
And if you're around me, you're on your own. So
Te jodiste.
Te jodiste. Hasta la muerte.
Yeah, it's pretty cool to have the little card, the first aid stuff. So.
Yep.
It's dope, man.
So I just want to get that out the way.
Uh-huh.
Don't make fun of my language, my Spanish.
Language.
I'm bilingual. I know how to read, write, and speak Spanish, and English. So if I say you don't like, deal with it. Like that's all I'm gonna say. Just deal with it. Punto final. Caso cerrado. Yeah.
Caso cerrado, bro. Caso cerrado is such a fake ass show. I think it's like set up, man. Bro,
of course.
I got a homegirl who was on that show.
Yeah, so do I. Yeah, me too.
Pretending that she was like getting a divorce from some guy. She's fucking not. That's not a real thing.
Hey, but they get paid. They get put up in a nice hotel. They get paid. They get food. They get limo service. Like
that's true.
I would do that.
I think what they do though, it's not necessarily that it's like. I mean, yeah, of course it's fake. It's set up. Reality TV in general. I think what they do is they actually take like real cases and then they just kind of put like
their own spin on it. Yeah. They exaggerate it too.
I think that's what it is. It could be one of those things, but
yeah, let's get back to the podcast. Let's
Oh, I'm sorry.
Let's not give Caso Cerrado any more publicity because they have it already. So, have you heard about the NBA being back,
bro?
And have you heard where it's gonna be?
Walt Disney World, one of my favorite places.
In Disney World. Can you believe that?
Bro, I can't. The thing that when I saw that initially, I was wondering, bro, Disney has a basketball court? I never knew that.
They got the worldwide sports thing complex.
Oh, but that's in Disney Springs, though. That's not actually.
No, but that's on the property. That's
Orlando,
yeah.
It counts, yeah.
It
True.
counts, So, I mean, baseball teams go over there and have spring training all the time. So,
shit.
They have courts. They have like 10 different courts there.
Ah.
But it's crazy. Like out of everywhere in the world, or at least the United States, they picked Orlando. Like, I guess it's the safest thing. They're safe. Like, and supposedly, from what I heard, they have to be in the Disney bubble.
Mm-hmm.
They can't really leave to go anywhere. Everything will be provided for them. They'll have like food, entertainment.
Right.
But they can't leave the bubble, and they're gonna be tested for COVID-19.
Yeah.
Every single day. So can you imagine getting one of those Q-tips up your nose every day?
Oh hell no.
But hey, that's when they get paid billions. So.
Yeah. But what I was wondering about that though is how exactly are they gonna do? I mean, obviously, when it's getting close to the time that this team is gonna play against this team, do they gotta fly out like the night before?
No, they're gonna. It's actually they're
Yeah.
gonna be living in there.
What?
Yeah, they're gonna be. They're getting put up there and everything. They're gonna be living in there. It's like, it's like basic training basically for them. They're gonna be living there. They're gonna stay in that Disney bubble.
So it's like a summer camp type of shit.
Yeah, summer camp type of thing. Yeah, like it's gonna be from July 31st all the way to October, I think 2nd. They said.
Yeah.
And they're gonna be playing their games, practicing.
Mm-hmm.
But they're gonna be under strict rules. Like they can't go out anywhere, like to a club outside of the Disney.
That's crazy, man.
And they have to report to like where they're gonna be at.
But correct me if I'm wrong though. But I don't know. I could, like I said, I'm wrong. I'm probably wrong. in Orlando, don't they have like the phase 2 reopening? Aren't certain like things like open back up over there as opposed to South Florida?
Today Universal opened up today.
Yeah.
So that's part of the phase 2.
Yeah.
Disney's still behind. They're still gonna be like no, we're not gonna open.
Yeah.
But we're gonna let the NBA come and play.
Yeah. No, but I think Disney did announce an opening though. I think it's at the end of July. I think.
Yeah, but I'm saying, but they're behind though because
yeah.
You have Universal opened up City Walk like 2-3 weeks ago.
Right.
Disney just opened up Disney Springs. That's the only thing that's open.
Yeah.
So and then now with the NBA coming in and paying them to use the facility, of course you're gonna take the money. That's $1 billion company, and that's gonna pay you to rent their courts.
True.
So like I said, NBA is coming back.
Should be interesting, man.
It's gonna be not all 30 teams. It's gonna be 22 teams. There's gonna be like 8 teams that they're so far to the playoff picture. Right. They said, man, fuck it, no vamos a invitar.
What's the point?
Para perder tiempo, para perder dinero y tiempo. No.
Motherfuckers don't got no chance.
Quédense en casa. Quédense.
Oh man, pobrecito. But yeah, bro, it's gonna interesting times, bro. Interesting times. Let's see how.
It's interesting because, like, the first thing I imagined when I heard NBA at Disney, is all these like Mickey and Disney character sounds during the game. Gosh, like you're gonna hear that, like, oh boy, like that's all you're gonna hear, like
fucking Mickey's gonna be in the tip off, like, he's gonna fucking
he's gonna be one of the refs, like that's the first thing I imagine, all these sounds coming when they're playing. So I want to see how it is. No crowds.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be no crowds. So don't bet on the crowds. There's gonna be no crowds at the games.
True.
So I just wanna see how it's gonna be like.
Yeah, bro. It's gonna be really interesting.
If players are gonna be into it, if it's gonna be competitive.
Yeah.
Oh,
we'll what see. The hell? I just seen a dog chasing a duck out there because we're like in the backyard or motherfuckers.
Tiene ADHD.
No, it was just in my vision. I was like, what the hell is that? Nah, bro, but. So what's up, man? What else is on the agenda?
What else we have? So something else that we have. So yeah, I got this idea.
What's that?
From a poll that we've been doing. That we've been doing polls for the last month since our page.
Yeah, since we launched the page. Yeah, basically.
Yeah, so and we do these polls for Intel.
Yeah. So
something I've always put on the polls is about music.
Right.
About J Balvin, who's better, Ozuna. Who's, which one do you like better? Which one do you prefer?
Yeah.
So it gave me this idea to talk with you about our top 5 reggaetoneros.
Okay.
Currently, not all time, because all time is too hard to figure out.
Yeah, that's true.
So currently, I want to know your top 5 reggaetoneros.
Oh man. Okay. Shit.
And just give us maybe something brief of why.
Okay.
Why they're your favorite?
Do they have to be in a particular order?
No order.
Okay, that's the case. Woof. Okay.
Yeah, I don't want you to be counting up from 5, 4.
No. I guess I'll put. You gotta put Bad Bunny in there, of course.
Malo Conejo, okay.
I mean, for obvious reasons, and this is I think I mentioned this in the last podcast. That's a guy who really grew on me because initially I wasn't the biggest fan because I was like. Put up in the high, like he was saying, I thought at the time. And I was like, but then I listened more, and I was like, oh, this guy's pretty dope. So, of course, his impact is felt. He's number 1. Well, you know what I mean.
He's in the top 5.
Yeah. I guess you'll probably have to put I like Nati Natacha. I know we gotta switch it up for the ladies.
Okay, well,
See?
there's something to say about that one. She's not just one genre.
Yeah,
I said
that's true.
reggaetoneros, bro. Like,
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
she's pop, she's bachata, she's reggaeton.
Yeah.
Like, she doesn't pick one genre. Like, so I don't know if you wanna.
Right.
I mean, it's your list, bro. I'm not gonna. It's your list, bro. Like, I'm not gonna.
But
You know.
but can we include like even if they're veterans, like if they're still like pretty active right now, can we?
Yeah, yeah, of course.
Oh,
your favorite,
shit.
bro. Your favorite. This is your list.
Oh, okay, but I thought we were
Yeah.
talking about now. Okay, okay.
Yeah, even if they're putting stuff out right now, they're still current. So this is your list.
Oh, whew. Okay, so I gotta put Nicky Jam in there. You already
so
know,
yeah,
man.
yeah, 3 right there. So Nati Natasha,
Uh-huh.
Nicky Jam, Bad Money. You have 2 left.
You know what? No, take out Nati Natacha if that's the
Thank
case.
God, thank God, because I wasn't going with that one.
She is bad though. I ain't gonna lie.
That she is, bro. That she is.
Oh, okay, so we got Nicky Jam, Bad Bunny. You gotta put a Cangri, Daddy Yankee there, the other Cangri.
course.
It makes it complete for obvious reasons. I mean, the
course,
guy's
like-
a legend. Who else can we put in there?
Número 4, or your 4th one. Piénsalo bien.
Yeah,
It's
I
life
know.
or death, okay?
Man, you know who? I don't know if I have to put him in here, man. I mean, he's not necessarily reggaeton, but it's música urbana. But
Okay.
this will, if we were ranking them by top like 1, 2, 3 in order,
Yeah.
bro, I gotta say Residente, bro.
Presidente.
Yeah, but he's not really reggaeton because he does like everything.
Yeah,
he does
he's like a toss up.
bro. But oh man, that's my guy, bro. I love
Residente,
Residente,
yeah.
man. I freaking love that dude, bro. Like if he was here right now, I'll give that guy a big hug.
Yeah, a big kiss in the mouth.
No. Tampoco, I still gonna. Nah, man. I've always been a big fan of Calle 13, bro. And just when he was by himself, Residente.
Presidente, yeah, man.
Okay, so
Very controversial. Like,
definitely.
Yeah,
No,
very-
but he's actually deep. I don't know if you've seen the recent
yeah.
song he dropped. What was it called? The one where he's like basically saying about his whole life. It's called Rene. That's his real name.
yeah. No, I
Awesome.
say, but when he was in Calle 13, he was very like controversial.
Oh yeah,
he
yeah.
would say
of
some
course.
real shit, like shit
Yep.
that people didn't want to hear.
He was like the Latino Eminem, basically.
Yeah.
Okay, so that's okay. I got Daddy Yankee, Nicky Jam, Calle 13.
Yeah, one more.
Oh yeah, one more.
In case you don't know how to count. Yeah,
No.
yeah.
Because I got Bad Bunny. Shit,
Yeah,
you're
you
right.
got-
You're
come
right.
on.
So
Es que este man no sabe contar. Este man no sabe ni contar más.
me distraíste, maje.
No tres dedos.
And I think okay for my 5th. Shit, this is hard.
Come on. Ponte las pilas, vamos. Piensa, cosa.
Somebody who's not active.
Nah, pero it has to be active.
Okay.
Current, active.
Okay, I'll put Ozuna in there.
Osuna, okay.
I like Ozuna. And yeah, that's my list. I'm good with that.
All right, so my list is similar to yours. Well, basically, it is yours, but just one person is different.
Okay, all right.
So I'm gonna start with, of course, los dos Cangris.
Ya tú
I'm gonna
sabes.
start off with the group that was once known as the Cangris,
Mm-hmm.
Daddy Yankee, for obvious reasons.
Yeah.
The man's the GOAT.
Mm-hmm.
To this day, he's still releasing music.
Yep.
People that don't know about it already retired, but Daddy keeps going.
Yeah.
He puts on for the youth.
That's true.
I'll give him props for that one.
Uh-huh.
El segundo Cangri is Nicky Jam.
Okay.
Even though he actually made like a comeback. I don't know if you've seen that El Ganador documentary.
I saw it in parts, bro, but it looks really good from what I've seen.
Yeah, he made a comeback. Like he was addicted to Percocet. He almost lost his music career.
Mm-hmm.
But he came back, and to me, he's one of the greatest.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go with somebody else that you don't like,
Uh-oh.
J Balvin. J Balvin, that man, to me, yeah, he's.
It's not that I don't like him. I respect, what he does.
Yeah, but he's not your top choice.
Yeah, I
he's
wouldn't
not
go
one of
to
your
him.
top choices. Yeah, I know. But
I don't get excited when people say, "Oh, didn't you heard that new J Balvin song?" I was like,
bro, I'll be going on Spotify, but like, what song is this? Like Colores, like
Yeah, like,
Vibras.
I'm not reaching for J Balvin. If
Nah,
he's there, he's
like-
there. But
Yeah, but to me, the guy puts on like he's one of the two that performed at the Super Bowl with J Lo and Shakira. Like,
that is true. You got to give him props.
so I'll give him that. He's making a lot of strides.
All right.
Another one, Bad Bunny,
Yeah, do that.
like you alluded to.
Yeah.
He grew on me. I didn't like who he was at first.
Yep.
I thought he era una jeta sucia, que solo decía malas palabras y que solo hablaba mierda.
Cogiendo, que cingando.
Cingando, mamando.
Toda esa
You
mierda.
know, that's all I thought he was about. But then, listen to him, and then you know, I'm a fan now. Like I gotta listen to Bad Bunny. Like I got to like he comes up with songs. I have to play it.
Bro,
you know?
just real quick. I don't know if it's just us getting older, but that's how I know I'm starting to get older. Because when I started hearing songs that are like a little filthy, it's like, damn, I feel like my mom, bro. Like, this is too filthy, man. ¿Qué es esta grosería?
¿Qué le pasa a este?
El tipo estaba hablando de cogiéndose una tipa. What? I had to, what?
Cochino.
Cochino, hermano.
But you know what Bad Bunny is though? Bad Bunny, like, he'll talk about mamando el culo and all that shit. But then he'll be deep in another different song. Like, you don't know what you'll get from him. And then the last one is the man Ozuna.
Oh, yep.
The hit maker. Anything he touches really goes on Billboard.
Mm-hmm.
Whether he's with Cardi B or he's with you know, Wisin and Yandel, everything he touches is just, it goes straight to hits, to Billboard.
Yeah.
So those are my top 5 right now.
Okay.
I do have an honorable mention.
What was that?
Anuel. No, I'm just kidding. Not Anuel.
Oh, no.
Fuck Anuel. Farouk was an honorable mention, but Farouk to me, he falls off too much. Like, he's not consistent.
De pinga, bro.
So yeah, man, like, that's who I believe, like, you know, my top 5 is reggaeton. And a lot of people on, you know, on the polls are like, oh no, Ozuna and Bad Bunny are better than Nicky Jam and Daddy Yankee.
Nah, you can't go that far.
Nunca en la vida va a ser mejor que Daddy Yankee and Nicky Jam.
Don't disrespect.
Don't disrespect. Like,
don't disrespect the OGs, man.
That's when you know these people don't listen to reggaeton like we have.
Yeah, man.
When they put Ozuna and Bad Bunny over the OGs, you know, that's like me. That's like me putting Sean Paul over Vibes Cartel or something.
Oh hell no, you can't do that shit.
Or I mean, me putting Ed Sheeran over Elton John or something.
Bro, I love old reggaeton, man. Old reggaeton.
Oh yeah.
It's like even the funny shit though. You remember El Gato Volado? El Gato Volado.
Remember
that shit. Well, there was about, bro. I used to have, like, I don't know where the fuck it came from. I don't know if it was my brothers. They got it from high school or some shit. But I remember when I was a little motherfucker. Like, I used to listen to it. There was, like, a bunch of old school reggaeton. I used to bump the fuck out of that, man.
Oh, yeah, of course. Yeah. And that shit was raunchy. It was a raunchy reggaeton.
Raunchy as hell, man.
Oh, my God, bro. I remember those days.
Yeah.
My cousin used to play that shit for me all the time in, like, 2001.
Yeah.
You know, they used to be like, oh, yo quiero chocha, yo quiero this. I'm like...
Quiero chorizo. I remember that shit was on that fucking day.
They'd be like, quiero teta, culo, chocha, like... And me being 10 years old at the time, I'm like...
I'm about to do my first rude thing in the podcast.
Oh, Lord.
The fiance is FaceTiming me. I gotta take this. I know it's not professional.
I'm about to commentate, guys. I'm gonna commentate.
I'm doing a podcast right now.
We are rudely interrupted.
What? Is that USB?
Yeah, they're both are. I don't understand what you. So yeah, I'm gonna talk to myself right now.
Okay, I gotta go.
The camera.
Yeah, that one is good.
And this guy
the
over
cheaper
here,
one.
FaceTiming, you know.
That one,
his
yeah.
fiance.
This one.
Yeah.
Not this one.
Not that. Well, yeah. No, get that one.
Well,
yes, that one.
Let you guys know she's buying something for him. He se
Yes,
está riendo
yes, that
como a
one.
little schoolboy.
All right.
Bien marica
Thank
the tipo.
you. I am so sorry, bro.
That's okay. We
We'll probably cut that out.
No, we kill time. Don't worry, we kill time.
No, it's just for reference. He's just getting me an external hard drive because the one I have is already filled to capacity with a lot of other shit. So, you know,
they don't care. They don't give a shit.
Fuck you, nigga.
Yeah, vale pija esta gente, okay?
Okay. Anyway, so what we're talking about? Okay, so we're done with reggaetonero, right? I think we.
Yeah, basically we're done. Like, we just talked about how, like, we were exploited as kids, listening to this shit. This is why our mindset work the way they are now.
Bro, my mom used to.
My mom used to beat my ass.
Yeah,
like,
mine's too, bro.
Oye, me metía riata. Like,
Sí, hombre.
esa loquera.
¿Qué es esta mierda? Eso no es
Oye,
música.
cogía lo que tenía. Chancleta,
Uf.
silla, cualquier cosa me daba.
Yeah, bro. Not only that and the freaking hip hop, the songs we used to listen to, bro. Dirty as
Yeah,
hell.
bro. Like,
I remember, in Miami radio, because I told you right that I used to stay in Miami.
Yeah, yeah.
Like back in the days, like they used to, bro. To this day, they still get that shit. They used to play like back together in the radio, like fucking. I put my hand out to you, and then oh, that's just my baby daddy. Ooh, that is. They used to play that bullshit.
That old trick daddy shit. Yeah, yeah.
Bro, I used to play that shit in the
that?
mix.
Yeah.
We used to love it, me and my brothers, but my mom was like, "¿Qué esa mierda?
Música del diablo.
Esa,
¿Qué música más diabólica?
esa cochinada, a whole bunch of stuff, bro.
Oh, there used to be more, but I can't say it. So there used to be a lot more, but I'm not gonna say it.
Yeah, it'll be too X-rated.
It doesn't go with the times either, so I'm not gonna say anything. I'll keep my mom out of this.
De pinga.
Pero yeah, man, like la música, like antes la música, yeah, like music hasn't changed that too much. I mean, has changed.
Yeah.
Pero back then we used to do some crazy shit, like.
Bro, honestly, I mean, it's not just a music thing. I mean, but people talk about this all the time. The world is like uber sensitive now, bro. Not just in music, but movies, everything.
Everything, bro.
Everything, bro. It's like, and I get it. Yeah, I mean, there's certain things that we were wilding back then. Like it's like it was bad. Like, but at the same time, bro, it's so like we don't have to be so uppity about everything. Like. You know about these celebrities? They always bring these topics of like finding their old tweets and shit, like of like things that they used to say about and trying to cancel them and shit.
Yeah, exactly. Look, you saw what they did to Kevin Hart.
Oh Oscars? Yeah, I remember that, bro.
A tweet about 4 years ago, they brought it up for the light.
Yeah.
And they told him apologize or you're not gonna host your Oscars.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart dijo, para la mierda con ustedes, I'm not hosting Oscars.
That. It's like
it's not gonna affect my paycheck. It's not gonna affect me.
And I salute him for that, bro, because it's like it's one of those things, like, bro. I get it. Yeah, we gotta be sensitive. It's maybe improving us as a culture, society, but tampoco hay que ser tan like fuck. I don't know, man.
Sabes que, like, and I'm gonna say this, and I'm not gonna refrain from saying it.
Oh.
But
go.
Kids these days. Well, a lot of kids. Not saying every kids, because a lot of moms I know, a lot of parents that I know, they're raising their kids to be tough, little sons of bitches. But there's a lot of pussies out there. There's a lot of kids that are pussies.
Talk about it.
Yo, like, I swear, like, and I don't care if they hear me or not.
Yeah.
But I have this neighbor, right? This neighbor on the street. Their kid, bro, tú no puedes decir nada porque se pone a llorar.
Hijo de pu.
Like, I think one time he was like riding his back in front of a car.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh, watch out, you can get by a car.
Mm-hmm.
Why you say that to me for? Porque? And he started crying, like.
Ay.
So, like, I feel like nowadays, like, parents are raising a bunch of little pussies.
Definitely.
That are not gonna experience the real world.
I know.
When I was growing up, I'm not saying I grew up like super tough and like.
Yeah.
But
definitely.
From a young age, I was like, my dad told me this is reality.
Yeah.
No todo es rosas. And everything is rainbow and flowers.
Right.
So I feel like especially Gen Z, we're millennials, but Gen Z is a whole bunch of self-entitled pussies.
Yeah, bro. I think a lot of it has to do too with just the rise of technology, bro. These kids, bro, back in our day, we didn't have YouTube. We didn't have all these fucking things, easy access. You know what I'm saying?
A cassette player, that's it.
Yeah.
A fucking cassette player.
For real.
We used to record talking off the radio.
Yeah, bro. I used to record like music videos back in the days. I used to have like a VHS, and that used to be my little hobby. I used to fucking wrestling. Even wrestling shows I used to record. Okay, I'm not gonna talk about wrestling. Don't worry. We got kind of negative feedback on that too. No, but
that ain't gonna stop us.
No, fuck that.
No, but I know what you mean because I remember when I was in elementary school, right?
Yeah.
Power 96,
Yeah.
which for you, those people that don't know or not from our area, Power 96 is probably like one of the oldest radio stations here.
Yeah.
Urban, and it's been around since maybe like the 70s, 80s. I'm not too sure.
Holy crap.
And I remember when I was like little, 4th, 5th grade, 1998, 1999, I used to record songs off Power 96.
Right.
And I would sit there and record it and then cut out like the commercials and shit.
It was like the thing to do, bro.
Yeah, bro.
It was just the thing, man, the times. So, bro, to be honest, I feel like, and I've heard this quote somewhere, like, I feel like the smarter our devices got, the dumber we got.
Yeah, I see that a lot too. I've seen that a bunch.
Yeah. It's like, bro, it's just like I said, man. It's a culture thing. It's like it's been pushed too much. I feel like at this point, bro, it's like one of those things where you think, okay, we've probably done too much electronically. We should probably slow down a bit, like, and go back to square one, how it used to be. Like again, I'll touch back on this, freaking the coronavirus. Like I saw more people outside and shit playing. Bro, you know how fucking long it's been since I've seen kids like riding as bikes as much as they did. I get it, they were bored, nothing to do, tired of shit. But bro, let's bring that back. Let's get one positive out of this fucking corona shit, and let's let go of the devices for a little bit, because I feel like not just making us stupid, not making the kids more pussy by doing all this fucking stupid shit. Like I've seen some of them YouTube videos, my nephews watch back in the days and stuff. It's like I don't even know, bro. It's crazy, but yeah, man. I think there's always a positive and a negative to everything. There is good things about electronics. There is good things about technology, yes, but when utilized correctly, you know what I'm saying? It's just I don't know.
But I think to touch on that, I think we're in it so deep now that we can't leave our electronics.
Right.
Like so our society is so like based on electronics now.
Yeah.
That if we were to leave electronics, we'd get lost. No perdemos.
True.
No sabemos qué hacer.
True.
And
that's sad, bro. You think about it. It's
it is sad, but it's our reality now. It's our time now.
Yeah.
Like look at me right now. I have my phone in my hand right now.
Bro, look what the fuck we doing now. We have two cameras going, a
cameras,
laptop, podcast.
Lights, right? Laptop, headphones, everything, bro. Like
we're in the midst of fucking technological.
Yeah, we're here. We're talking shit and like and like we're hypocrites.
Yeah. And the same thing this is just kicking it with your boys, just talking and shit, kicking back like we're doing. Like this is something that's not new. It's been around for centuries, but now it's like we get to capture it in real time.
Yeah.
And then freaking film it. It's like, bro, technology's a lot. Bro, we're like rambling on all over the place, but but it's true. I mean, it's facts. Like it's.
And I know some people agree with us. Some people agree that they have a point.
Yeah, that's true. Definitely.
But we're like I said, I don't think it's gonna go anywhere anytime soon.
Yeah.
It's something we have to live with. Like you said, the smarter the electronics got, the dumber we got. Well, not me personally, but. So we just see how it goes. Like I agree with you. Like if something good should come out of this is that kids should go outside and play like we used to.
Yeah.
Like we used to do dumb shit. Like we used to fucking throw rocks in the middle of the street and
bro,
and run and play basketball, whatever. Like hide and seek, tag.
Yeah, bro. The thing that saddens me the most is like I think like you see how you just mentioned that the some of the memories that you have as a kid that you used to throw rocks, whatever the case may be. What do kids from this generation, when they grow up, what are they gonna look back on? Oh man,
Fortnite.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, you remember those times that we were sitting on the couch on our iPad? Like, it's sad, man.
Like, dude, remember the skin I got on Fortnite? Like,
like what stories will they tell? Holy
exactly. Well, like you ask me about my childhood, and I'll tell you a whole bunch of fucking stories.
Yeah.
Whether it be in school, or whether it be in the street. Like, just playing outside.
Exactly.
I go to my little nephew and I ask him, "Hey, what you do today?" I watch YouTube videos all day.
It's crazy.
That's
man.
it. Like you didn't go out do anything. Like no, I saw. And what's stupid too is that these kids are fucking retarded too. They'll fucking watch YouTube videos of kids playing outside instead of them going outside and playing. They'll go watch videos of the kids playing outside. Like how?
That's very true, man.
I don't want to get into it because I'm gonna I'm gonna go off. Like,
no, but you see. Again, I know as I mentioned, we're kind of like all over the place, but it kind of rounds up back to the initial point, which is like kids are like pussy nowadays because when we were outside, we would roll around in dirt, fucking get hurt, climb fences, do a lot of bunch of shit.
Like they won't go outside and play, but they fucking learn Renegade, like
Renegade,
like
freaking TikToks. I'm not gonna lie, man, TikTok's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's growing. It's been growing a lot. Like
I feel like it's the new Vine. You remember how Vine was?
Oh yeah, but Vine was only 6 seconds. This is like 60 seconds.
Bro, we're hypocrite as fuck. That's how you know we're stuck in this bubble too. Cause like we were just shitting on it, but then we be on this electronic shit too. It's like, bro, we have no.
Wait. So are we the pussies?
That is a good question.
Yeah, that's the. To be continued.
I know. It's like the fucking what the fuck is it? I don't even remember what the hell I was gonna say.
Oye, loco, fumó mucho, eh.
No.
Mucho perico.
No, you know all this.
So yeah, bro.
So basically, yeah, man. To summarize that, like I said, it's crazy, man. Kids are pussies. Well, you gotta, go outside
gotta raise them
more.
bitches, little bitches. You gotta raise them. So
yeah, man. I mean, they could have their stuff. Don't get me wrong, but tampoco hay que criticar tanto porque yeah, there's some good things in the world still.
yeah, of course.
Pero it's just, bro. Let's get a little bit of balls too. You know what I'm saying? Like kind of how we used to be.
Unos cojones.
Yeah.
Por ahí, yeah.
Like un balance de los dos. Like that's all we're saying. We're not saying like, oh, stop doing that. It's just get a balance, a little bit of,
I agree.
toughen up, nigga. Okay.
So
Okay.
let's.
What else we got?
Anything else we want to touch upon, or we're gonna wrap this up?
Yeah, I think let's wrap it up because an hour was too much for some people.
Yeah.
That was one of
They were
the.
criticizing us. Like,
Jeez.
the majority said less than an hour.
I know,
So
man.
we're giving you less than an hour.
It was kind of torn though, because I think some people did want like more than an hour, but then it makes sense, So we're gonna, I think, aim for that sweet spot of about like 45 minutes,
Yeah.
going forward for the time being. Unless you guys want more, just leave a comment on this. Like if you guys like this 45-minute format or you want longer, let us know.
One thing that really got to me with the polls,
Yeah.
and that I asked on one of the polls is, would you prefer watching or listening to us?
Mm-hmm.
And you people said 95% of y'all said watch us.
Yep, I saw that.
Instead of, if 5% said listen. You know what that is? That's basically what one person saying, I'd rather listen. Everybody wants to watch. So we better get our views up.
Hell yeah. They don't want to see. They don't want to fucking. They don't want to hear our. Holy shit! I'm stuttering. It's like I can't. You. No. What I was gonna say.
Like the podcast is skipping for some reason.
It's y'all. It ain't me.
And
No. No. What I was gonna say is like, yeah, bro. It's like podcasts are meant to be listened to. The video format version, it's like a bonus type of thing.
It's an little extra, yeah.
Yeah.
Little topping.
But it makes sense, because I understand, like, when you're, like, for example, I'll be like, oh, bro, look at this real quick, and I'm showing you something, and you just hear, okay, what is he showing him? Like, it's like kind of good to kind of have the video.
Yeah, your curiosity, it takes over,
Yeah.
and you're like, want to see.
So I get
Even
it.
if it's a damn picture, you just still want to see it.
I get it. Yeah, so we'll definitely, we'll definitely come hard with the videos. Whoa, pause. Wait a minute. Yeah.
This man said, come hard. Like,
This isn't that kind of episode, okay? Not yet.
the BDSM episode is coming soon. No, but if people want to watch this, our views better go up. Like,
Yeah, definitely.
because we're doing this for y'all.
Yes, and support our YouTube page, which we are gonna announce with official launch for this episode. If you guys are seeing this, you're seeing it on our YouTube.
And not only episodes we're gonna have on there, we're gonna have a little extra things.
Yeah.
That you might like, you might not like.
Mm-hmm.
Quien sabe?
Yes.
Just tune in.
Yeah, because we're talking about it, and we're not just strictly gonna have like the full episodes. We're gonna have some clips. We're gonna have some bonus things, some extra controversial things that
Yeah, we're gonna have our talents on there.
Yep.
Our few and far between talents. So yeah, bro. Before we get up out of here,
yes,
I want to give a shout out because I forgot to do this last episode.
That's right.
And one of my friends was like, "I'm waiting to be."
Oh man.
So I was like, "Damn, I forgot to do a shout out."
You
like,
got peer pressure.
Yeah, man. And I feel like my life is in danger if I don't do this. So the first shout out I want to give is to Mr. Johnny De La Cruz.
Oh, is that the number one fan?
That's the number one fan. He's the number one Drake fan. He's the number one Bad Bunny fan. Number one Splits fan. So I want to give him a shout out because he's been on our shit since day one.
Damn.
He's always been saying, "Oh, I want to hear this. I want to hear that. I want to." He answers every fucking poll ever.
Yep.
So I'm gonna give him his shout out because last time I did it and felt kind of bad. I didn't lose sleep, but I felt bad. So
yeah.
The second shout out I want to give is my cousin in San Diego.
Shout out.
She, shout out Jessie. She always listens. She listened to one episode that we have. I'm not gonna say she always listens. And she's very critical of me, but in a good way. Like, I don't have no beef against her. And then the third shout out is a fellow podcaster out there. She goes by the name of the podcast name is Just Isabel Things. Mm-hmm. She's a young lady out of Chicago.
Oh, nice.
One of my favorite cities.
The Windy City.
Gotta
love it.
Chi-Town. She talks about her podcasts are kind of short, but they're simple and sweet to the point.
Oh,
from what I listened to already, I listened to like about 3 episodes.
Yeah.
She's a high school student. But it just brings me back to my days in high school.
Oh, that's dope.
Yeah, and she talks about like her junior year, and she talks about why this, why that. It's just like it reminds me of the times where like I used to go to my friend's house and just talk to him about, things. So that's what her podcast is really about, and
cool.
I enjoy it because it's like I said, it's short and it's straight to the point. So check out her podcast. It's just.isabel.things, and she's also on Spotify and also on YouTube. I believe she's on YouTube. I'm not too sure, but I know she's on Spotify and IG.
Dope, man.
Any shout outs you want to give?
I'll give a couple. There's a lot of people that have showed love to us. Yep. A couple of people that come to mind immediately is a young lady who's been really dope and supportive, and she actually gives credit. Her IG is Jessie Woe. Thank you so much for listening.
Jessie.
I appreciate the feedback. It was awesome. That's what we want to hear. Even if it's negative or positive, we're definitely gonna consider having you on the show for sure. Because you definitely wanted to touch on the whole American Hispanic and the youth, and really, I feel we could touch on a lot of great subjects, so that'll be cool.
For sure.
Also, and I think I mentioned him last week, but I'll give him his just due again. Shout out to Francisco Mex Flow or Alopuro.
Francisco, this is your second shout out, so we want something in return.
Yeah, but I think the other one, it wasn't an official. I got to give him his just due.
Official, unofficial, you still got a shout out. So we want something back.
Yeah, we got to get him on the show, man. We got to get him on the show
of course. El Mexicanito.
And we will. That's one thing for sure, guys. Keep in mind, we are gonna have guests.
Quite a few.
Yeah, we already got a few people lined up. But we're gonna gradually get there because we don't want it to be like a consistent thing, because it's like, holy shit, man, we gotta fucking commit.
Yeah, you guys get used to it, and then don't want to hear us only.
Right. So definitely, we do have some people in mind. And yeah, I think I'll just keep it short and sweet like that for my shout outs. Francisco Landino and Jessie Woe from IG. Thank you all. Appreciate the love, support.
All right, so check us out, guys. We're on YouTube, Spotify, Google Podcast, Apple Podcast.
Yep.
Anchor. What else we're on? TikTok. We're on Twitter.
YouTube, gonna be on YouTube now.
We're gonna be on YouTube, so we're basically everywhere.
Yeah.
Like, the falta MySpace, pero.
Oh yeah, man.
Falta MySpace,
bro. We should bring it back.
Yeah. But let me end this before we start getting into another conversation about MySpace.
I know, yeah, we can't go over an hour this time.
Before we piss off the Gen Z folks. So, this will be another episode, another edition of the Splits Podcast. Once again, I'm John with my co-host.
I'm Jesus. Thank you guys for listening.
Dale.